Okay. All right. Back again. We are back again in the Bison Lounge.
The Bison Lounge.
Of course, I am your handsome host, Snowy. And of course, I'm joined by my handsome co-host, yet still disturbed, Manuel.
How's everybody doing today?
Manuel, how was your week?
Pretty slow, man. Not gonna lie, with these freezes that we got.
Oh, that's right. Pretty free.
Yeah. My mango tree died.
You had a mango tree?
I had well, it wasn't fully like all grown up already, but like it was in the works. Sucker was like beautiful, nice purple leaves coming out of it. It was healthy. They were turning green. I was so excited. I'm like, I do have that Mexican green thumb, man. I just planted it in my front lawn, and then the freeze came.
And it fucked up.
It just fucked.
Did it kill it?
Well, everything looks like it's drying out. And just today I was looking at it, kind of like moving shit around it, like, kind of putting some more soil, trying to make it healthy again. One of the leaves is regaining its green leaf. So I have hope. So here's to it getting better or something. I got a Victoria beer. Cheerings in the air for those of you listening.
You got a cigar. Anyways, that's how we do it in the lounge.
That's how we did it.
Have at least one cigar.
Yeah, it's good. Actually, Covenant. That's never tried this one before, but I do recommend it. It's good.
Very good.
It's very good. Smooth.
And my week was busy, but like he was saying, the freeze and stuff, it got me. Monday, I was sick. And I went into work, but Tuesday was a different story. Tuesdays when I woke up with a fever and bad diarrhea.
Jesus.
Yeah, like it was so bad I couldn't even jerk off. Like,
painful diarrhea?
Yeah, painful diarrhea. Like where after that fifth time you've gone, like your butt just burns while they're running the toilet paper. And I even got the moisture wipes, and I wasn't working no more. That hurt even worse than the dry toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. It was like it's man, I tell you that much. Like, I hate being sick.
Yeah. Throws you off,
especially fever, and on top of that, diarrhea, families burning up all this stuff, and like you're cold. Like even when I get fever, it's like I'm cold, but I'm hot.
Yeah,
cold, but I'm hot.
You try to cover yourself up because they're cold, but then you're all like sweating.
Start sweating, fuck. And on top of that, I gotta run to the bathroom. Oh, God, it sucked. Didn't play no video game. I was just laying on I just went back and forth from my couch to the goddamn bed. So, I mean, obviously I didn't do much when it comes to video games, but how about you?
I actually, funny thing you should mention that, because last night, one of the communities that I'm a part of, we had a little community night. And we played this game called Labyrinthine. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But it's a pretty interesting game. It's a horror game, dude. And we had an 8-man team. 8 people. And this game consists of puzzles and going around maps, trying to figure them out, finding little parts to make other parts work, so on and so forth. But the kicker is you're getting chased by some kind of fucking monsters. So maybe you'll be looking around for a key to open a certain gate, and you're like, hey, here's the key. But the moment you get close to that fucking key, the monster pops up and runs you away from that key.
Is there guns or stuff? Or is it just one of those you gotta run?
You gotta run. You gotta run and make sure there are some monsters that have some kind of effect, because you do have glow sticks and a flashlight. And there's some monsters that if you shine the light in their face, it'll kind of disorient them and give you a chance to run away.
Okay.
But then there's other ones that if you look at them, it pisses them off and it makes them run faster. Or if you're running away, they're attracted to noise and stuff like that. So there's a little challenge in it. It was a pretty fun night. Stayed up until 6 a.m. that last night, dude, or this morning, I guess you can say. It was fun. It was a good time. But other than that, that's basically the only highlighted game that I would say happened this week.
When you say, when you're saying 8 men, it's just 8 men, 8 players playing on the same team. It's not 8v8 or something.
No. It's just we're helping each other out. So we're all a group. We're all trying to figure out these puzzles. The thing about it, though, a lot of people would say well, there's 8 of y'all. Y'all could have easily figured these puzzles out. No.
That's what I was saying, 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good amount. Or how big are these maps? Is it where y'all spread out?
You can spread out, yeah. You choose. You either A lot of people would say, well, split up. You'll find like all the pieces faster. Yeah, but you're also susceptible to like the monster finding you and nobody else would back you up or, and just like in my case, I would like, oh shit, there's a monster. I'm going to run, but not tell anybody. And I'll outrun everybody else. So good luck to you, motherfuckers. That was me. But other than that, like you'd think it'd be easier, but no, it goes off of your group size and your level. So you can have level ones all across the board. It's going to go off of like, oh, everybody's a level 1, but there's 8 of them. So we kind of got to give them a challenge.
Well, what's the leveling for then?
The leveling for is like, well, for one, that it's little perks that you get. Maybe like you get a bigger flashlight so you can see farther, because there's a certain field of view.
Oh, okay.
Like the little standard like default flashlight, you can only see like a couple of feet in front of it.
Start off with one of those like little certain outpoints.
Well, one of the maps gives you one of those old school lanterns for the mine.
Lantern?
Yeah, it gives you, yeah, and the thing that's chasing you in there's a fucking thing with a pickaxe for a hand, and when he catches you, he just like shoves that thing into your chest and then stomps on your fucking face. So that's gnarly fucking thing.
Is it like once the monster gets you, you're officially down, or it takes HP?
No, you're officially down.
Oh, you're officially
somebody
down.
better be there. And this is another thing where I tell you that it can be smart to have a buddy.
Yeah,
because when you're downed,
you can revive them.
You can revive them, but if the monster's still lingering around there, dude, like, you know, you get what.
It kind of sounds like an Elephants of Dead by Daylight in a sense.
In a sense, yes.
There's a flashlight, and then if they linger around your body, if you're down, you can't.
Nobody can save you.
You can't save them.
You can respond though. That's the only kind of thing where you're like, kind of defeats the challenge.
Yeah,
but there are custom rules that you can mess with. Like you can only carry 10 glow sticks, and glow sticks are very, very useful because you drop them and you already know where you went through.
Oh, so they stay active throughout the whole session?
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
And of course, there's the rule like glow sticks die after so many minutes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like you can fuck around, make it really difficult for yourself, or you can make it like really easy for yourself, but who likes easy shit?
Yeah, of course. He likes easy. It's kind of interesting. Oh, lie.
It was kind of, it was fun. It was fun. I mean, especially with the people that I was playing with, it was just jokes all around, dude. And then we were drinking. So it was great. It was a good time, dude.
It was like, hey, man, just slowing us down. Leave him. Sacrifice him. Sorry, man,
Well, okay, so it's, we played 6 chapters. That was one of the case files where it's 6 chapters long. And at the end, one person gets a dagger and they have to pick someone to sacrifice. So at the end, we were all trying to give our like, well, you know, I'm the best at this. Oh, hey, remember that time that I saved you from the killer? Like everybody was trying to put forth like, don't sacrifice me because I want to get the experience from this fucking labyrinth. And remember, we stayed up until 6 in the fucking morning, dude. So those are hours. We want that XP.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say I survived.
Oh, that's good. So, how long did you say you stayed up?
Until 6 in the morning.
For one session?
For one session.
Fuck, dude. That reminds me of GTFO.
Oh, dude, that game is so dope.
Dude, I never like played a long time playing that game, but when I first started playing GTFO, man, I played one round, and it's kind of the same concept. Like, but you have guns, but you have certain amount of ammo, and you gotta find like motherboard and stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty much the same shit. Pick up clues and bring them back to the surface. But yeah, one session took like 3 hours, and I was like, God damn, dude. And it's more like, yeah, you have guns, but it's only when somebody fucks up. Because if one monster hears, it's pretty much becomes a horde thing.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so like if one monster sees you, you can't make noise. You gotta be quiet. It's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And like you have heavy arsenal. Like I'm talking about like assault rifles and machine guns, but you don't want to just go in guns blazing.
Yeah.
Onto your ammo.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, so like what happens if one of them knows, like you make a noise or one of them like pretty much sends an alert, that's it. Like a whole herd of them come at you, and it's
is that the one where whatever you pick up, you got to dip out?
Dip out.
Like, you have a chance to dip out of, like, whatever you're doing. Sort of like that other one, the Deep Rock Galactic. You pick up certain amount of levels and then dip.
No. It's the same concept of, it's a 4-player online, and they throw you in the map just like that. But you have to get the objective. Like, there's, like usually, like, 3 or 4, and the bigger, like, the bigger the level, the more you go in the game, the longer, like, description of items you gotta get, so it'll be even longer.
Right.
But it's a clusterfuck. Like, because you gotta go to these computers, and I never learned it. You gotta type in certain codes, and all the computer tells you, it gives you an idea of on the map where the item you're looking for is at, but it still doesn't tell you where.
Yeah.
It just gives you an idea.
In this general area.
It's general area, but that general area is like
50 rooms or
50
something.
rooms and shit. And it's a great game. I had fun, but it, like I said, it's very time consuming, and I was not long for that type of game. But you till 6 in the fucking morning.
Well, it was my kids were asleep. Everybody was asleep. We just had
Gave them that good old NyQuil.
NyQuil. Yeah, I gave them that melatonin with NyQuil mixed with some fucking THC. Got them to sleep. But I was free, and I was like, they had been talking about it for a while, and I'm like, I'm part of this community. I got to put in my part, you know. Yeah. I always feel like that with everything. I got to put in my part. I don't want to be seen as this lazy motherfucker. Get a motherfucker out of here.
How many chicks were on there?
Like around maybe like 4. So it was half and half.
Yeah,
3 or 4.
Yeah, I would have been like, hey, look, this is so weird, but you know, we gotta be teammates. I gotta show you my penis.
give you that. Got to give you that nice boost, that experience boost.
I see some ghosts in your car.
I need to check under your skirt.
But no, that sounds like it sounds fun. And I haven't, like I said, I was sick, but I haven't touched Black Myth Wukong, aka Monkey King.
I mean, I just saw that you had just barely turned it on.
Barely turned it on, and then man just showed up in the time. I'm on the 3rd world now. I think I got 2 more to go. But the thing about that game, it's like there's so many hidden secrets. You gotta look for them. Like, it doesn't tell you.
I mean, it's cool that you free roam. You can go back and forth no matter what. But they're kind of hard to find. You have to kind of follow hints. What I haven't seen though, like this ain't like Dark Souls or Demon Souls where they can leave other players can leave little notes, right?
Yeah,
okay, so that's one of the things that kind of helped me out back in those games. Like you see like something a note on the floor that says, look out behind you when you walk into this room. As soon as I walk into the room, look behind me, a fucking big ass fucking monster's coming. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, then like I would let them know that like yo mama.
Yo mama.
Yo mama. Oh. What you say? I said whoever threw that paper. Your mom's a hoe. Like straight on the fucking did not give a fuck by what he said.
That dude was done.
Yeah,
he was done.
That class. He was immediately fired after that.
Oh, he was?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just old man. I said whoever threw that paper. Your mom a hoe.
Oh shit, dude. Like, I mean, I want to know the sequence of events that led to that.
Someone just threw a paper.
Somebody just threw a paper. He just like, oh, your mom's a hoe. Like, what the fuck? But he looked like he was done. Mm-hmm. He was done for that day. He's like, fuck these kids, man. Like, I'm done.
That's why I give props to people who are teachers, man. I've met a few people now, and man, I tell every one of them, I'm like, man, I give you props because I don't know how y'all can deal with these kids, especially this day and age. I thought my group was bad back in the day. We were bad. But man, I can't imagine all these kids have phones and TikToks and their
challenges and shit.
Toxics.
Well, I mean, think about it back in the day. I mean, yeah, we had phones, but we were just using them to text each other.
Yeah, we were just using them to text Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, at that time.
The big thing.
But
no, not Facebook. I'm sorry, MySpace. Not Facebook was right after, like towards the end of high school.
I don't think we had MySpace on our phones though.
No, I had to use my computer.
Yeah, I had to use my computer too. I don't think
I had to shut up MySpace on the other page and be jerking off.
Having all those fake what were they called back in the day? Cam girls? The cam girls back in the day? What the fuck? I wonder whatever happened. I think that website got bought out or something.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake bought it, actually. I'm not lying.
Of what?
Yeah, Justin Timberlake bought MySpace.
Oh, MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
Okay.
Facebook.
I was about to, no, I was thinking.
Oh, you're
I was like, hang on, what? But Justin Timberlake bought it for what?
I don't know. A good amount of money.
I mean, I don't. It was a dying page. Like, I can't see what kind of benefit you'd get out of it.
I think it's still around. Obviously not as big as who the hell talks about MySpace.
Well, yeah, no, I actually, like, one day, out of curiosity, I'm like, I wonder. And I typed in MySpace on there, and it popped up, and people still had accounts.
You ever go back and see your old high school pics or anything like that?
Oh, no, I deleted my shit, dude.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, no, I nuked my page. I'm like, fuck this. And even then, like, for Facebook, I've had it for years. I'm pretty sure if I go back into it, like, I'll find out how many years, but I'm not going to do that because I rarely get on, dude.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't Facebook.
For me, like, my own personal social media, it's like, I got better shit to do, man. I got to work. I got to do adult things.
Yeah, I do adult things. I'm on OnlyFans. I'm an adult.
I put my feet pics on OnlyFans, dude.
OnlyFans.
It's crazy. I mean, everybody has a kink out there.
Yeah, everyone has a kink out there.
Or what was the rule that if it exists, there's porn of it for sure?
Oh, there's porn of it for sure.
Yeah, like, I mean, there was a certain rule. Like, they said, rule this: if it exists, there's most likely porn of it. I forgot who told me that, but it kind of makes you think, like, God damn, what kind of kinks do people have out there? Like, holy shit.
I'm sure there's a freak going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I listen to other podcasts. I really do. I gotta get ideas, gotta steal ideas, you know. And I was listening to these people talking to a couple that are on OnlyFans, and apparently they get paid for requests. So there's the guys that said there's times that like we get paid, and they've asked me to just be the creepy uncle watching from the closet of my wife doing it with another chick. And the hosts asked them like, and you made it happen? Oh yeah, absolutely. They paid us $3,000. I'm like, what?
Yeah, the server paid. We're getting paid.
Yeah, I'm like, what? $3,000 for that shit? Holy shit, I'm in the wrong profession.
Yeah, we're in the wrong profession, boy.
God damn. And then the girl came out and like the wife said like, yeah, no, I had a guy ask me to do animal things. I'm like, well, hold on, what? Animal things? And they asked her like, what kind of animal things? Oh, you know, like things with a horse, with a sheep.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I really hope she didn't do it. And they asked her like, did you do it? Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's $10,000. I'm like, bro, you gotta draw the line somewhere. Holy shit.
It's hard.
They're busted.
Yeah, you're right after that.
Fuck that shit, dude.
I can't even sit down anymore because she has to lay down in the tongue.
Most likely, dude. God damn. I can't. I don't want to even think like, how'd that go? Shit, that dude ain't gonna be doing anything to her anymore.
I'm disgusted, actually.
Yeah, me too.
What's the website?
What's her at? What's her at?
Call her.
But yeah, no, like apparently there's people out there that take requests for a ridiculous amount of money. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Didn't know that was real, but it goes to that rule. If it exists, there's most likely porn of it.
That's crazy. But this came to my mind. It's a side story. It's a gym story.
Story.
The other day, it's nothing crazy, but it's one of those like, God damn, like
For real?
Yeah, for real. So like, I was doing my thing at the dumbbell section, and usually like at gyms they have the rows of dumbbells, and they always have the big mirrors there.
Yeah.
And what? Like, dude, I smell weed. Like big time weed. Like I know I've smelled weed before at the gym. Like, some people come in like
it's not that uncommon.
It's not uncommon, but whoever, and I know who it was too, but
they walked out with the biggest smile, I bet.
No, hold on. Just like I said, it's not uncommon.
Right.
But usually like I could just smell it. Like usually you could tell they probably smoked and like chilled just for a bit and then came down. This dude had to be rolling the joint and smoking right walking up to the doors.
Yeah.
This dude was fucking like,
he smelled dank.
Dank. And this dude like grabbed like 6 different dumbbells and was on his phone the whole time.
What the fuck?
I think he forgot he was there to lift weights. And I was just like, God damn. And like, yeah, dank. Like, damn, man.
I don't know. I'd be kind of worried. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I was the one that was stoned, I wouldn't even care. But I mean, I'd be worried because when you're under the influence of whatever fucking thing, it gives you like a higher risk on like on a fucking dumbbell falling out of your hands onto somebody's foot, onto your face, or the bar. God forbid you're doing a squat and that thing fucking just crushes you, dude.
Hell yeah.
Because there's got to be that one guy that's fucking stoned out of his mind thinking that he's Superman. He's like, I'm pretty sure if I put like 745s on each side, I'll be able to lift it. I can lift that, no problem.
Bro.
Wham! He just gets busted in half, dude.
Dead.
Still, those gent stories are fucking crazy.
Fucking insane. But no, like I said, like just dang, man. Like I was just like, man, my friend, like I said, he had to slow down walking up to the doors.
Yeah, for real.
Like, man, like, it was just crazy. But that's that story. But overall, it was good there.
That's not bad. But I mean, I'll tell you somebody that didn't have a good day. The people in the Delta plane crash.
Is that the one where the helicopter plane hit each other?
No. So this one was making a landing on an airport, if I'm correct. I got my handy dandy notebook right here that tells me the story.
Man, he's got this little black book and shit on. Like, he's got like recipe.
Yeah.
And old forgotten lovers' names in there.
I have it's my old phone book. But basically it crash landed on the Toronto Pearson's runway. All passengers survived, but 8 of them were injured. But when you look at the video, this plane was like making the landing and you're thinking like, well, it's gliding down, but it's coming a little too hot. So he's going to need to put like some hardcore breakage on those tires. It didn't. It fucking like just hit the ground with no tires and then it flipped.
Oh.
And like while on the ground, it was just skidding along. Everybody survived, only 8 injured. There's a video of a guy getting out of there where like the stewards are telling him like, come on, let's go, drop everything, get out, put the phone down, get out. I'm like, damn, but it makes sense because you'd think after it did that, there's still gasoline on the fucking plane. So like it could have caught on blowing up and shit. But no, dude, you see fire, but nobody got it. Like, I mean, only 8 injuries, but I mean, like, nobody died.
Yeah.
And that thing fucking flipped, dude. Like, you see people getting out of there, and there's people, like, getting out when they jump out on that little, from the plane, just laughing. Laughing like, holy shit, that was crazy. I'm like, bro, I'd be fucking walking out of there with fucking jeans that were brown. Yeah. Like, for real.
Probably the same. I'm pretty sure when they're telling you, hey, get off, put your phone on, Instagram fools. I'm Instagram fools. Don't you tell me what to do.
Don't you yell at me. Who do you think you're at me? Fuck, dude.
100 followers. What do you got?
What do you got, bitch? A little blue liquor cabinet at home? Fuck you. But, dude, it was a crazy video. Like, and I want to know what the fuck happened. Like, how does... A lot of people are blaming that you're right over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phlegm.
Oh, okay. Phlegm. Anyways, fuck your sickness. Anyways, like, a lot of people started talking about, like, see, this is what DEI does. I'm like,
what?
Yeah. The whole equity and inclusion shit.
Oh.
They're blaming that because they're saying that the pilot wasn't qualified or something. I'm like, Are we really looking at the right things here? Like, I mean, I would rather people hire based on experience and merit and all that stuff than like, oh, diversity, of course. But at the same time, like, did an engine fail? Did they just come in a little too high? What's going on? Like, it was not too long ago, actually. I think it was like maybe a couple of weeks, maybe even more.
Yeah.
From what I read, I could be wrong. Somebody in the comments correct me or something like that. But it's just tripping me out with, like, if it caused the plane to flip, it must have had a shitload of fucking speed because the whole thing got disintegrated on the bottom and it just flipped. Not even the wing fucking stopped it. It fucking...
Question we should be asking. What airline was it?
Delta.
Delta?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Delta Airlines.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They told me. Right here on the board.
Yeah, I got it right there. For those of you wondering, we have a little whiteboard. Because we're old. We forget shit.
Mm-hmm.
We got to fucking remind ourselves like, oh yeah, we were going to talk about this. I mean, nope, this is coming off the top of our heads. Anyways, let's move on.
But it's crazy too because there's actually been a lot of plane incidents lately. I think it started with that helicopter one.
Mm-hmm.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I do.
And then they had another one where there was another one that crashed. I don't think it was a plane. I think it was like not an actual where it's like 50 or hundreds of people. I think it's like one of those smaller ones or it's like
private.
20. Yeah, private ones. But then there was one the other day and I meant to save it and look into it. But like I said, I was sick. I don't know if it happened. I saw it Tuesday or went Monday. But there was an emergency landing. Like I said, I did not look into it, so I don't know what fucking airline.
Uh-huh.
But there was an emergency landing. Emergency landing. I forgot where they landed. So they landed in an emergency because they hit a berm.
Oh, front of shit.
But the crazy thing is, when they showed the picture, the very front, the nose. I'm talking about the nose.
Yeah.
That bitch just caved in. And I was like, what fucking kind of bird did you hit? So the pterodactyls out there, it was like literally caved in.
No shit.
Like, what the fuck did you hit?
Like some kind of stork or
something? Like a stork, it
was carrying a baby.
It's a plane, you're pretty up high.
For real.
God damn.
Well, they do have, they've had those type of problems where they'll probably hit like a flock of birds and stuff like that, but they won't hit them. They'll go into one of the engines and they'll cause it to explode.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
I know, I've heard of that, but this is, they just, like I said, it's caved in. I'm like, what the fuck did you hit? Even if it was a flock of birds, god damn, it had to be like a good, decent amount of birds to cave that shit in.
Oh, shit, god damn, dude. Must have been a hefty bird. Because, I mean, unless a fucking pigeon fucking Leroy Jenkins, that shit.
Kamikaze shit. I'm going in, boys.
Taking down the humans one human at a time.
Oh, speaking of, here's another one. Speaking of taking humans down, let's go back to AI just real quick. Have you seen that video where, there's, I think they're having, where they're having robots fight each other or something already?
Okay.
But there was I think this was Japan because the crowd looked like Japanese, not being racist. Could be China.
Yeah.
The eyes, I can't
tell far.
But anyways, they said it malfunctioned, but there was a moment where this AI robot looked at the crowd and went after this woman. He was up against the goddamn gate trying to go at her, and the guards and shit were pulling him back. It could have been a fluke. But man, when I saw it, this robot was nah,
that bitch,
I'll fuck you up.
She looked at me funny.
Yeah, she looked at me funny.
Well, I mean, we're getting closer and closer to the days of Skynet, dude. I swear.
I'm telling you, man, it's scary. It's scary shit. And we still gonna keep making.
Yeah, we're still fucking going. Because, I mean, I saw a video not too long ago. I think it was last night. Before I went on that fucking 6-hour spree with the game. It's basically a robot that was hanging. It was hanging on some cords, and they were gonna let it go for it to do a demonstration. But that thing it looked creepy because it looked like it had muscles. Yeah, and the way it was twitching and shit like that, like a marionette and shit like that, I was like, dude, don't let that motherfucker go.
They give it sound effects and shit where every time it twitches, it hears bones crack. He's
oh, dude.
Dude. God, he starts clawing the walls
oh, fuck that noise, dude. We're gonna have DVD for real, man.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
We're gonna have Dead by Daylight for real and shit like that. But it just looked creepy. I was like, don't let that motherfucker go. We've seen this movie before. It doesn't end well. Ever seen a fucking iRobot? Fuck that shit.
Dude, fuck that, dude. I'm scared for my life now.
For real, man. We got drones and now we got AI fucking controlled robots.
Dude, I saw this thing where Amazon, I can't remember the precise number, but I know it's more than 10,000. They fired 10,000, possibly more actual workers for robots.
That does not surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me at all, but it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Coming for our jobs.
Yeah, they took their gerbs.
Yeah, now we're slowly getting to AI vehicle transportation. Well, we know what, like, you know, Teslas, but I'm talking about like 18-wheelers, like what cargo shipping. Yeah, and I remember reading, of course, we're not there yet. I think by the time we're like, because we're in our 30s, I'm going to say 40s, maybe 50s, it will be a reality. And the people, it doesn't surprise you, the ones who were the first to start experimenting with it is, can you want to take a guess? Out of all the major companies, remember, I'm talking Tesla, Amazon, Walmart.
Yeah.
It's Walmart.
Wait, what?
Walmart's the one that's probably going to be the first to have their, like, you know, 18-wheeler cargoes be their transportation, their AIs.
What?
And they're already experimenting with it. But, like, there's still a way to go because it's a lot different than just hauling a person vehicle.
Yeah.
Actual human vehicle. There's a lot to it, but it's coming.
But I mean, like, if I were to think of something like that, like, I mean, don't fucking steal my ideas if you're listening out there, whoever you are.
Copyright.
Just copyright this shit. I'm copywriting it right now. Make it a contract. Steven, bring me my lawyer. I feel like if it was going to be something like that, I would say go electric.
Electric?
Yeah.
Well, I would assume it is going to be electric.
Go electric and then, like, put solar panels all over that bitch.
Why? Oh, to keep going?
To keep fucking going, dude. Make it a daytime thing where it's just like driving
constantly.
Yeah. And then when it parks for it to get unloaded, it's getting charged.
Yeah.
When it's driving, it's keeping battery cells and shit going. Like, dude, it would be smart to do that. It would be a pretty lucrative thing because it will never stop. Probably it'll stop to give it like,
well, no matter what, it still needs to be maintained.
Yeah, there you go. It needs to be maintained and all that. Probably cool it down. Some of the shit in there, the hardware starts getting hot. Like a fucking PC. Some of these fucking PCs nowadays, have you heard them? Sound like fucking jet engines.
Oh, no, yeah, I know.
Like, worse than a fucking PS4, dude.
Yeah.
Worse than a fucking
PS4.
You remember that shit with the PS4?
I remember they're like,
like, Jesus Christ.
There was this video actually where some dudes recorded their pal because he still rocked the PS4.
Uh-huh.
And they were recording it because it's so, like, outdated and loud that he has to, every time it's on, he has its own fan.
What the fuck?
On it because it overheats.
What did I think of that shit?
Like, it's fucking funny. They're on thrashing over shit.
God, I mean, I had on my laptop and on my PS4, I had the little fan thing, the little adapter that you like set it up on. I had it where it had like 3 fans, and it helped my PS4 out, but I never had like its own
independent. Yeah, like its own actual fan, just like straight down blowing at it.
What the fuck? Well, you're an owner of a PS5. Like, do you see any of that in the PS5? Like, any loud, like, fucking...
Not yet. No. I don't play it like a lot of people do. But I haven't really heard complaints when it comes to a PS5.
Really?
Except, of course, on launch when I know a few of them are having bug issues. But besides that, I haven't really heard much.
I mean, I guess we're getting to the point where we're kind of perfecting it.
Mm-hmm.
We're perfecting the models and stuff like that to where we're not going to have... on Xbox Red Rings of Death or whatever, and the PS5 or PlayStation, was it the yellow lights?
The yellow lights.
Yeah, the yellow lights. I remember those from the PS3. It was hilarious.
I remember the Red Ring of Death.
Red Ring of Death, the Xbox 360. Yeah,
360. That was a big one.
When I saw that on my first Xbox, I ended up owning two or three because the 2 of them red ringed, but I never knew the reason why. Like, I never knew, like, I looked it up and, like, is there a way to fix it yourself? Because, dude, you took those fucking things to a repair shop. It's $150 easy, dude. Yeah. Might as well buy a new one.
Yeah.
So when my first one did that, I'm like, what the fuck? It's red. Turned it off. Left it alone. Came back 30 minutes later. Turned it on. Red ring. I'm like, dude, no way. It doesn't fucking work. I was disappointed. And then I remember telling my dad, I need a new Xbox. He's like, better fucked. Yeah, you're fucked. You better start working. You better start fucking working because I ain't paying no fucking $400 again. Like, damn, dude. So I remember I got a job, started working, bought myself another Xbox 360, a newer gen of it, and version, I guess, not gen, newer version of it. And I think it lasted me like 2 years. Red ring again. But this time I had already looked up on the internet where they tell you like wrap it up in towels and shit like that. Yeah.
So in rice?
Yeah. Like that type of shit. Like wrap it up in towels, so on and so forth. And I did, and it fixed it. Yeah, it fixed it. I remember I wrapped it up in towels, put it to the side, and then it tells you like leave it alone for 24 hours, unwrap it, and then just like brush it off any dust and stuff like that. And then I plugged it back in, turned it on, and it worked. And it was during the time where Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was out. So I wanted to get back into that shit. So, and then like maybe like a couple of months later, red ring again.
Red ring again.
And then that's when the Xbox Slims came out, the little black ones.
The little black ones.
I got one of them.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, they were. They were fun. They were fun. They were pretty cool. And they were dope. Slick, dude.
Yeah, they're
slick. And that one lasted me until like the new until the PS4 came out, and then I bought a PS4 because I'm gonna say it. I don't care what people say. Xbox disappointed. Yeah. For that generation,
they blew it.
They blew it.
They still blow now. I don't even think. Whenever I hear, it's rare when I hear someone even has an Xbox. It's always PlayStation.
Well, see, funny thing, my nephew has an Xbox. I think he said Series S or something like that. I think that's the newest one. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a little white one. It's not the big ass fridge. And I don't know if PlayStation 5 has this one because does it have quick resume?
Oh yeah, because
yeah. So like you can get out of the game and go to another game and then get out of that one and go back into right where you were at. Okay, cool. So he was showing me that shit on the Xbox, and I'm like, dude, I wonder if PlayStation 5. He's like, most likely. I mean, PlayStation 5 and Xbox right now are kind of like neck and neck.
Yeah, they're neck and neck right now. So I saw this thing too where like the PlayStation 6 will probably be unveiled in 2027.
Really? Already? So I might as well just wait, dude, because I mean...
all the new hardboards the GPUs that are coming out, like, they gotta catch up, too.
Well, I mean, aren't we, like, in the 50 series already?
I know, we're in the 60s.
We're in the 60s?
We're in the 60s now.
Holy shit, dude. And I'm still rocking a fucking 1650 over here.
I'm rocking what the hell? God, 1850?
Oh, 1080?
1080, I'm sorry.
1080 Ti?
1080 Ti. I'm still rocking that.
Well, I mean, that one's still fucking hitting hard.
Oh, it still hits hard.
Yeah, it still hits hard. I'm pretty sure you can, if you bought Wukong, you'd be able to play it.
Yeah, I'm kind of done playing PC for now.
Really?
I got tired of not. Like, it's crazy because I was one of those people, like, I was always a console guy.
Yeah.
Like, I always heard PC Master Race. Yeah. Like, one day I finally did it. And I was a PC guy for a good number of years.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting a PS5. And then at first I wasn't really touching it because I was still a PC. But what I transitioned to was my laziness. Because on a PC, you're up on your keyboard and your mouse. You're pretty much like...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're in a position, what am I going to say? A very strong posture position.
Yeah.
And on a PlayStation console, I could just... sit back with a controller.
Chill. Yeah.
And you have some here like, you fucking idiot. You could have put a controller and you're all right. But it's like, you're putting a controller.
I know. Oh, well, funny you say that because I remember back in the Warzone days, back in those days, the PS4, when crossplay was available and all that stuff, and still is, but I mean, like, when it was kind of like fresh, I remember we were in a multiplayer lobby and we're getting our asses kicked. I'm not gonna lie. They were fucking whooping us. And the whole other team was nothing but PC.
I was gonna say it was all PC.
It was all PC. Well, my team, I was a PlayStation. There was 2 Xboxes and like 1 PC. And you just hear from the other team after the match is done. Well,
fucking consoles.
Controller fags. I'm like, what the fuck? You motherfucker. But then again, I had a PC also. So, I mean, I couldn't say much about it. And I do kind of enjoy the mouse and keyboard. Sometimes it is kind of complicated depending on the game that you're playing.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be able to play Red Dead Redemption 2.
I played Red Dead Redemption 2.
But on keyboard?
Yeah, on keyboard.
Really?
Yeah. That's how I stacked like 268 hours on the PC with the keyboard.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would not, like, not even Grand Theft Auto. I can't play those games with a fucking keyboard. I have to play that shit with the controller because that's what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking playing Grand Theft Auto 2 and on with the controller. That's all I'm used to. I tried it with the keyboard and it just didn't feel the same. It just didn't feel the fucking same. So, but that's just me. That's just me. I guess, I don't know. It's just my muscle memory and shit like that.
No, I get it. Because, yeah, I remember on Red Dead, there's so many, like, buttons and shit, like, to do things. Some of them are spread out apart.
That's what I'm saying.
And some, of course, some people are like, you could default those keys, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, then,
that's not the American way.
You fucking commies. But I actually, talking about PC, there was something that I just played on a legit Nintendo. A legit Nintendo console. No, Pokémon Stadium 2.
Really?
Yeah.
On the Switch?
No. No. The Nintendo 64. Yeah, Nintendo 64. Totally Nintendo 64. Very real Nintendo 64.
Yeah, did your toes in the retro game?
Indeed, I did, my friend. And let me tell you, I missed the fuck out of that game. That game was so fun, dude.
Dude, that game was hella fun.
It was so fun. Even the little mini games and shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, those mini games?
Yeah.
I used to hate that shit, dude.
Who did you main on your team?
My team?
Yeah, who was in your team?
Like, you're talking about Stadium, right?
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium.
And I always had Charizard. I always had, like, Lapras, Snorlax.
Lapras, Snorlax. Oh.
Snorlax.
Okay.
Snorlax. And then, it always depended on my mood. I'd probably put Kangaskhan or Caesar.
Okay, Caesar, I understand.
Caesar or something. Every once in a while, I might even, be a little funky and throw a little Chansey in there.
Well, Chansey, okay.
You heard that joke? Hey, baby, you want to go to the Safari Zone? Give me a Chansey.
I have not. Well, my team was, of course, I would have a Charizard, the Hitmons. A Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan.
The Hitmons.
Yeah, the Hitmons. Then I would get either a Raichu or what's the other one? Electabuzz.
Wow.
Yeah, Electabuzz. I gotta have at least one electric, and then Vaporeon.
Vaporeon. Really?
Yeah, a Vaporeon. If I had to choose between the Eevee evolutions, Jolteon was my favorite, but his attacks sucked.
Yeah.
Pin needle, like, what the fuck? But Vaporeon had a lot more variety of the attacks.
Yeah, she was like water and ice.
Yeah, there you go. What she is?
Vaporeon?
Yeah.
Vaporeon was the water one, right?
Yeah, the blue one, yeah.
Ice, not a lot, but she could do ice, like, ice beam. I remember ice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, you're right. And, sometimes just for the hell of it, Alakazam.
Yeah, psychic.
You gotta have your side. Yeah, I was there would be times that I'm like either Haunter or Alakazam. Because Haunter had a Sleep, Lullaby or something like that. And then Dream Eater.
Yeah, Dream Eater. Yeah,
Dream Eater. So, like, that would be my usual combo and shit like that. Like, put him to sleep and then Dream Eater. Pff. Oh, it's a critical hit.
It's a critical hit.
But how has your Pokemon escapades?
So, I had a little thing today. So, if anyone doesn't know, I do on the side, I go to vendor gigs and I sell comic books. Because I'm a big, I think I talked about it at the beginning of our intro episode, but I'm a big comic book fan, so I sell comics at vendor spots and stuff. And I did it at a collectible show. Collectibles mean comics, toys, blah, blah. Well, it was packed. Like, I'm talking maybe like almost 200 vendors. And out of 200 vendors, only me and 2 other people were comics. All the rest were cards. Every other vendor. And get this, they were all Pokemon.
Get the fuck.
All Pokemon. Like, some people probably had some sports cards, but they still had Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
Are you serious?
This place was packed to the gills. I'm talking neck to neck, shoulder to shoulder.
What the fuck?
People were going crazy. I knew the big hype about Pokemon. Of course, I love Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm not a card fan anymore.
Yeah.
But
because it's a hit and miss, dude.
It's a hit and miss.
Well, with comics, you're gonna hit no matter what.
Well, it depends. It still has its hit and misses, but I didn't realize how fucking bizarre out there it is, because I'm talking like, I told my girlfriend this because she was there with me. I was like, I remember there was a time where I was ashamed, and not anymore, because as I got older, I was like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Like, I used to be ashamed to like even tell anybody I collected comics back in the day. And I'm seeing grown men with big ass binders with nothing full of fucking Pokemon cards, dude. And I'm talking big binders. Like, remember back in the day, we had we used to get those small little binders?
Yeah.
Pokemon cards? No. They're the big ones. It's like 3 times the size. Like, and everyone's talking them. Everyone.
Really?
Yes.
So
I mean, we're having big, like, what do they call them? The big cases. Like, big, not artillery cases, but heavy duty cases. And dude, people were fucking just, man, I just could not believe it. Like, the Pokemon hype is real.
Oh, shit.
But I was just like, exactly.
Why?
Like, because, like, you know, my girlfriend was like, man, it's just a big thing. I'm like, because of the Pokemon, what did it happen to boom? Like, at least right after COVID, wasn't it? Like, COVID was 2020, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I want to say 2021, when it became like, oh shit, Pokemon cards, like.
I think, oh, damn, that's a good question, because, I mean, for Pogo, I still play that, by the way. I actually, like, sometimes I'll be out, like, let me see what kind of Pokemon I can find, just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, people still play that.
Yeah, like, actually, surprisingly, yeah. I asked my nephew, like, has Pogo fallen? He's like, yeah, it has. Nobody plays it anymore. I'm like, according to my fucking phone, still, a lot of people still play this. There's a bunch of people around me that are playing right now.
Yeah, a lot of people still play Pogo.
And, well, my nephew's usually about, like, the main things that are happening. Like, he's playing Marvel Rivals. Motherfucker was, like, ranked 300 for Bucky.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he was up there. But, he's into, like, the metas, everything that is on right now. And he's the one that told me, like, yeah, no, Pogo fell. I'm like, oh, shit. But then I'm looking at the app. I'm like, not according to this fucking game. There's still fucking people playing. But I think, I don't know. I thought it was a TCG. I thought when TCG, like, Pokemon blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
TCG, the trading card game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. But I don't know about people playing the game. But the cards, yeah, it blew up.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying, like the boom of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Straight TCG.
Okay.
I'm not talking about, like,
2020?
Yeah, because 2020 COVID happened. I think 2021's when the boom for the cards happened. And I could be wrong, but I know it was around that area.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because since that boom, what's it called now? Wizards, but Nintendo or whoever manufactures those cards, they've been pumping cards out like crazy, like manufacturing them. And you would think that shit would be dying, because when that happens with collectibles, it tends to die. And it doesn't look like it's dying, but I'm just like, it's going to hit. It's going to happen.
And see, it's still, the question is why? Because I've heard of stories of, like, this guy that he works for GameStop, and he says, like, we're, like, actually thinking of cutting fucking Pokemon cards at our GameStops, because we'll have a dude walk in there like, oh shit, you got Pokemon cards? Here's $400. I'll buy that whole box. And the guy's like, I can only sell you 2, man. I'm sorry. No, fuck that. And they'll get aggravated.
Yeah, no, because everybody there that was selling cards also had boxes of, like, the Pokemon cards. And, like, I know these boxes, they sell them at Target.
Yeah.
They sell them at Walmart.
And that's another one that's thinking of opting out of Pokemon cards, Target.
It's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you could go and get these boxes at the store, and, like, I guarantee you, because I ain't stupid, like, people that are vending, they're going to buy them, but they're going to get some, like, money out of it too. So
yeah.
If they're buying that box for like $30, they're gonna ask 40 maybe.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get some profits.
Yeah.
Like, why not just, I don't know, I guess.
No, I mean, but still, my question is why? Like, what is, like, are they becoming more valuable, like the cards themselves, or what?
I could understand the old ones. Yeah. That makes sense. Like I'm seeing people pay like $20-$25 for cards that just came out not even a year ago.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I mean, I'd understand, like, maybe $40 for, like, the first edition, first holographic Charizard card.
40.
Yeah, no, I know it's like a fucking, what, with like 2 G's or something like that.
The condition, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, of course, because I remember I was watching a episode of that Pawn Stars or Pawn Shop, where a guy walked in with a binder full of nothing but Charizards, from first editions to second to third and so on and so forth. And he's like, and I have one of the first editions, first ever released Charizard. And he had it in a hard case with a 10.0 grade. And he's like, I want, for this whole binder, I want at least $200,000.
$200,000. And I want your wife and your number.
Yeah, for real. And written in contract.
Written in contract.
Fuck, I could have sworn I heard Donald Trump behind him saying, like, these are the best cards out there.
These are the best cards out there.
But I don't know, like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I mean, maybe, like I always say, to each their own, but what is it? What is the hype? What is, like...
Well, that's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, no, like, if somebody in the comments could tell us why, if you're a trading card game aficionado, I guess you can say, like...
You're a fucking bag.
Yeah. I am one fucking... But, no, like... I don't, somebody tell us why, because
the staple of our community.
Because, okay, even then, I remember I used to be in a little group chat for Pogo, and they would tell us, like, raid happening at this area on Marbach, or here on Petranco, or here on 151. If you want to catch Lugia, or you want to catch a Ho-Oh or fucking Mewtwo and shit like that, you know? And I would join. But the majority of the people at these fucking little raids were guys like our age. No kids.
Yeah.
No, not a single kid. Maybe like a 22-year-old was the youngest. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. And I remember one lady's like, I like how it's only nothing but adults here. I'm pretty sure after this, a bunch of us are going to go to a bar. And you hear a guy in the background, bar? Yeah, we'll meet up over here. Anybody want to go to the bar and drink a couple?
Yeah, we go to the bar and talk about what we got.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody want to trade? Anybody want to battle? But, dude, I just don't get it. It's fucking out there. But how many, okay, you said it was neck to neck, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
How many of those people in there were kids?
There was a good amount, but there was still, I honestly could tell you there's a lot more adults.
Yeah.
People were bringing the kids, that's for sure.
Let's just show them, like, this is what daddy's buying now. You can't touch it.
You can't touch it. I'll buy you this $2 one. This $25, that's daddy.
Here's a Chimchar. Take that. But, I mean, damn, dude.
I remember. Your mother thinks we're getting ice cream and groceries.
What are you going to tell her? I got rum. That's my boy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. But fuck, I bet there's those out there too.
I believe it.
For fucking sure. But talking about people just being all in one spot at the same time, Detroit, man. Detroit. I saw this video about people were freaking out because in their street, I guess a water main broke.
Is that where it froze?
Yes.
And it was like inches frozen. The cars are like frozen. Yeah.
Dude, that was fucking crazy. Somebody said the place was flooding. Detroit flooded. I'm like, from where?
Yeah.
Like from where? There was no fucking hardcore rains or anything like that. No rain effects. I mean, for those of you wondering, y'all probably already know we don't live in Detroit, but I mean, you know, when there's like a major storm coming and shit like that, it'll be all over the news. But somebody was like, yo, we got flooded and now our cars are frozen underwater. I'm like, dude, how do you go about that? But then I started looking up the story, the news story and everything like that. Apparently like a water main broke or something like that, but it was still pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, because I saw that picture. Like I said, it's inches like covered in ice.
Yeah, well, I mean, some cars were like under
That's what I'm saying. Like, I saw a picture of a whole block where the cars were pretty much top from like, all you can see is the windshield.
Yes, exactly.
I'm like, all those cars are gone. I would think some of them aren't going to work again.
I want to say that too, because I mean, if there's water that high, I'm pretty sure
if the water was that high,
the cars
froze inside the engine. That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure like copper piping inside the fucking radiator was gonna explode and shit.
Something's broken for sure.
But I mean, is it going to be the same thing with the insurance companies and stuff like that? Like in California, how they all opted out.
Rice.
Yeah, that's
so flood damage, not ice damage.
Not ice damage, no water damage here. But I mean, like, just like in California, how last time we were talking with Isaac, he said, like, man, all those insurance companies opted out. Like, they dipped. I'm like, dude, That's gotta be devastating. I mean, it's not gonna be as bad as a house, but still, a car is a pretty fucking hefty bill.
That's your reliable. It's one of the big reliable things of the American people. Your vehicle.
Your fucking vehicle. Nobody walks in like.
How many people you know that don't have a car? And people you met that say you don't have a car, it's like, stay away from me.
Yeah. Don't ever ask me. Yeah. Oh, well, not even for that. Just peasant. No, like it was more like. It's going to be a moment. They're going to be like, can I get a ride here?
Yeah,
can I get a ride there? Can I get a ride there? Fuck. You live on the other side of town from you, right?
Yes, at least.
Yeah, right.
My company,
And then they try to make you feel bad by saying like, hey, come on, man, be a pal. I mean, I'll give you this ride, but next one, I'm charging you $50.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. That's devastating for sure, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. When I saw that shit, like, I'm like, how are they going to get out of this one? And like, okay, since it's that thick of ice, I'm pretty sure it's releasing a shitload of like cold, like it's cold. So it's going to take forever to thaw out. Forever. So I have not seen an update on it. I have not seen like anybody saying like, oh yeah, no, the ice melted, we're good. But our cars are destroyed, or nope, the ice is still up. We're kind of fucked here. Like, I kind of feel bad for those people, man. Because I mean, there's people that lived on like houses that are raised and maybe like 5 steps up from the ground, and the ice was like right to the last step, dude.
Jesus.
I was like, God damn.
And that's just the other thing too. We're talking about cars. If houses like depending too on their foundation, if those pipes froze and then they unfreeze, they could bust like bam, like that.
Dude, for real. I mean, it happened at my house one time, and man, was it a costly fucking fix. Even though I did it myself, just the materials themselves were a couple fucking $100, dude. And hell, exactly. Not to mention like the rental of the backhoe and all that stuff. That's like already like $200 a day. Yeah, I had to, because you couldn't use the fucking restroom. But, dude, I don't know, man. That thing tripped me the fuck out. Just seeing all that ice, like, so that's how Eskimo lives. Interesting.
Eskimos are pretty interesting.
That is pretty interesting life. Like, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen those survival guys that like.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, the nature's. Yeah, no, dude. Because I mean, I like watching those. There's this dude. They call him Donnie, and he like always talks. He's on TikTok, and they'll ask him like, "Can you make this?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." And then he starts telling like, you got to find this type of stone, and then you got to find like a deer antler that you can break the stone apart to make a blade and so on and stuff like that. I'm like, see, that's hardcore survival.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
I want to try that out at least for 2 days just so I can see what I can do. And there was this one time that he goes like, if you're ever like in an Arctic area where there's like nothing but snow, the firewood's always like moist, wet, gonna be kind of hard to start a fire. Well, you got to build yourself a shelter out of snow. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're making a shelter out of snow, it's got to be fucking freezing inside that fucking fire.
Okay, granted, you are going to need shelter.
Yeah, of course.
You're going to put the work in to build this big, well, it ain't going to be big. You're just make it big enough.
Yeah, big enough to get your ass in there.
You're going to be freezing to make it, and then you're going to be freezing to sleep in it.
Exactly, dude. Like, and the guy, like, he sleeps, like, to the mercy of the elements, dude. Like, I mean, big respect for that, dude, to learn all these survival things. Like, and the fact,
I'm used to it.
Yeah, exactly. He got used to it, and he already knows what to do. But even then, to the mercy of the elements, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. That's somebody I would like to have a sit down and like talk to them. Like, so what the fuck is going through your mind? Like, what is the first thing? What is the last thing you're gonna be like doing and shit like that, dude? I would like to try that shit out.
How are you fucking there?
Have you ever had your lady friend in there with you? No, she's.
How you gonna keep warm?
Got to get that friction going, that body to bottom. I mean, they do say that, like, if you're ever in that situation, body to body.
Oh, yeah, it's body. Yeah, I know. That's why, like, I never, like, speaking of that.
Without a paddle?
Yes, but there was one time, and this happened once, and yeah, body to body. So there was one time, and, this was a long time ago. It was, I think out of high school, and me, a few friends, and just a few friends. We got a hotel, and it was just like a drinking night. And everyone laughed at me and the two guys. We didn't have a place to stay, so we stayed there at the hotel. And I don't know who the fuck it was, but they left it. And I slept on the floor because I didn't want to sleep on the bed because they were up there. And the blankets, and I didn't have shit.
Oh, fuck.
So, like, I don't know how many times I woke up in the middle of the night to turn it off. But one of them was waking up in the middle of the night, too, turning it back on.
Oh, fuck that.
So, like, I was like, I don't know what the fuck. And it was late, so I got on the bed, and I told one of the dudes, I was like, dude, fucking move. What? I was like, move.
Scoot over,
dude,
bitch.
Fucking freezing out here, dude. Like, I was like, just move.
Dude.
And I would just move. I'm not going to tell you again. You know what I'm trying to tell you. Just move. Make room.
Yeah, fuck that. Like, I've only suffered one of those nights where, like, it was just cold and I had to put up with it. Actually the same in the motel, but because one person got one of the single beds and the other person got the other single bed, and the only things left were this little love seat and, like, the floor.
Of course.
And one of them said, like, here you can have this blanket, and it was a sheet. What the fuck is that going to cover? Like, what is that going to help? Sheets? Yeah, it ain't going to do much. And then I didn't have a pillow, so I used that thing as a pillow. What did I do? I just put on my hoodie, zipped it all the way up, and these motherfuckers had the AC all the way blast, dude. So I literally just tucked my hands into my fucking pits and passed out like that. The whole night I was just like just shaking, but I slept. I don't know how, but I fucking slept. Yeah.
Because I didn't make it. I was so bad on that night before I got on the bed. I had both my hands stuck in between my crotch, and I was like, oh, like just like fall, like fucking just my legs up to my fucking chest and shit.
Fuck that noise, dude. Fuck that. Like I wouldn't want to do that shit again, dude.
No, me either.
But I mean, even then, I would like to try out that shit that dude does, like out there in the wilderness. In the Arctic, fuck no.
No, that's a different.
Yeah, that's a whole other. You're playing on hardcore mode, and at that point, you put it at hard. You're playing at Give Me God of War at that point. God of
Ragnarok out here.
Yeah, fuck that shit, dude. I don't know how people can live out there, but let's screw it. To each their own. Because I mean, you've gone to Colorado, right? When it's snowing,
out there where it's freezing.
You think you'd survive out there in the fucking freezing?
No. Shit, I'm afraid of it. I mean, if I had to, I'd do what I can, but fuck.
Yeah, no, fuck that noise, dude.
Shit, you'll probably leave me there for a week. I come back with like a fucking, I ended up finding a bear, and I skinned it to make a coat. Yeah, it's fucking grizzly bear coat.
Fuck that. Oh, shit. Like, what's the name of that movie with Leo?
Revenant,
yeah. Like where he like gets attacked by a fucking bear and gets his throat slit and shit. That's crazy, dude. He got his throat slit by a fucking bear.
Oh, he survived.
And he survived. Did he?
He killed the bear.
He killed the bear? Oh, because he sleeps inside of it.
No, that's the horse.
Was it the horse?
Not a horse.
Oh, shit.
I've seen that movie a number of times. It's actually one of my favorite movies. Oh, yeah? Actually, since we're on the topic, if you ever want to see a good movie, that's on Noe's list.
The Revenant? The Revenant? What about, are you a Leo fan or what? No? Well, because did you ever see Shutter Island?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I like that movie. I like the fucking twist.
Oh, at the end?
At the end. I like the fucking twist. It threw me the fuck off because correct me if I'm wrong, he shows up as a detective, doesn't he? He's a detective trying to figure some shit out, but in all reality at the end, spoiler alert, he's one of the patients.
Yeah, he's one of the patients. He killed his wife.
He killed his wife. Didn't he kill his squad? Like he was in the army, he killed his squad or something?
I don't know anything about that. I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah.
But I know he killed his wife because his wife killed their kids.
Oh, what the fuck?
So he was already traumatized
from the kids.
From the kids being killed, and then he killed her.
Oh shit!
So that added that extra cherry on top. Just to really fuck with the mind.
Yeah. Because I mean, was it justified? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, in my eyes, yeah. I mean, you bitch, you killed my kid.
Yeah, but it wasn't really about being justified. It was him pretty much going crazy. Like he didn't he didn't know he was really a patient.
Yeah,
it was a task to see if he could. What the purpose of what they did was, and we're going off topic at the same time.
Yeah, no. I mean, keep going.
The movie, what they did was, he goes as a detective. What they made him do was do this case because I think he was a detective too.
Right.
He was a detective in real life or something like that.
Right.
So the guy, I don't know what they call him, the boss of that facility, supposedly like the way a study was, sometimes psycho patients like that get out of their condition if they relive their experience,
their life or something like that.
Yeah, like, so that's why they threw him as a detective, because he didn't know. So once he was finally, like, the twist at the end when it all came together and he realized, like, oh shit, I'm the crazy guy. He remembered everything.
Yeah.
And at the end too, where he just was like, because at the end they were either they're going to kill him because it didn't work, or if it did work, they were going to let him go because the test worked.
Yeah.
But it works, but he realized, like, even though he was scared, the fact that, he still went through all that shit with his life,
was fucking.
He went along, he acted stupid at the very end. He acted crazy this time at the end, so they ended up killing him.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense now, because I was kind of like, wait a minute. So he was a patient, but what the fuck? Why is this happening? Because it did kind of get confusing in the middle.
Yeah.
It's one of those psychological things where you got to actually really fucking
you got to pay attention,
because if not, you're not gonna get it, which is what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I still believe the movie was fucking good. It was fucking good. Now, there was another movie like that, but at the end of this one, I think it was one of those indie movies, one that like didn't hit the big screens, but it were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It involved this one guy that he was in a mental institution, but he kept on saying, I didn't do it. I can't remember the name. But so throughout the movie, he's like trying to like convince the people that like, I didn't do it. Let me tell you my story. So they start giving him a time to like go and sit in this room. They put a camera in front of him and they put a mic on him and they say, all right, start talking. And he's retelling the events of what happened to him. And what happened is like, he was in a marriage where he was happy. Everything was great. Everything was going amazing for him. He was at top of the world, making a shitload of money. His wife was happy. They were smashing like every so often. So he had the life. But then he caught his wife cheating. And he basically started like, that's where he said that his life started spiraling out of control, because one day she just disappeared. So he caught her cheating. He found the guy that was like, she was cheating on him with, and he started asking like, well, where the fuck she meet my wife and blah, blah, blah. And the guy goes to him like, she's married? And she told me she wasn't married, and so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. And the guy's like, no, she's my wife. Don't you see the ring on her fucking finger? And he's like, yeah, I got her that ring. No, fuck you. So he kills the guy, which is then that whole starts that he runs from the law. He's in hiding. They eventually catch him and they put him in the psych ward. Yeah. Well, it turns out that the guy really wasn't married to this lady.
I was just about to say some shit like
that. He wasn't really married.
Turns out he had no wife.
No, he wasn't there. And he was there at the house, but because he was like a landscaper or something, he worked for the lady, but he was smashing her because she didn't have a husband.
Oh, okay.
So the guy that he thought she was cheating on him with, she ended up meeting him and having a relationship with that guy, but he ended up becoming a stalker. And he started believing in his head, like, no, I live in this fucking house. This is my fucking house, yada, yada. And that's why he was in the psych ward, because he started telling that to the judge.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was basically the ending to where it tells you, like, no, he was just a stalker that stayed stuck in that house, believing that he was the man of the house, when he was just the guy that cut their lawn.
Jesus. God damn.
Those types of movies, like, I'm like, holy fuck, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Mindfuck.
Those mindfuck movies, they keep, oh damn, they catch my attention and shit, and I kind of like it, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, dude, to live a life like that?
No. That's not life at all.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't even know your life at that point.
Exactly. What is your life at that point?
What the fuck? Who are you really? Like, do you actually pay your taxes? Do you actually have kids?
Exactly, dude. But it's crazy, man, to think like your mind can fuck with you like that at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. And that's why like people that are in psychology, like, I've heard that they see some dark shit sometimes.
Oh, I guarantee you they see some dark shit. From what I hear and stuff, there's sometimes where they gotta, once they're done talking to one of their patients, they immediately call like a psych ward and tell, hey, you gotta get this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They could do that.
Well, of course, I'm pretty sure, but they gotta have some kind of consent. I want to believe that.
No, I think if they have reason to believe, like, especially because there's been, I mean, like, take some, like, I can't remember any, but like some murderers out there, like serial killers, some, like one of the most famous, I forgot his name, it's not Ted Bundy, but he was another famous guy. He pretty much was killing women because he couldn't pull no chicks, and he ended up killing his mom. Ended up fucking her head because he just mantled her head. Like he was a crazy. But the thing is, I believe he had a therapist.
Yeah.
She would just blow him off like, oh, just, you're just going through something in life, blah, blah, blah. Because that happens too. Sometimes some people admit like, hey, I think I'm going to hurt somebody one day. They tell them.
Yeah.
And they still just say, oh, like,
you're fine.
You're just going through some shit. And then they end up actually doing it. But there are some that are like, hey, pick this crazy motherfucker up right now.
Well, I mean, when in that case, does it fall upon the responsibility of the psychologist or something?
Well, I don't think so, because when you go to a psychologist, you're there to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
That's the reason of going with a psychologist. Sometimes you're just going through a rough patch. Like most people, you're just going through a rough patch. You like someone to talk to, but then you got the crazy ones, which, there are a lot of crazy ones out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, some of them, like some of those because remember, you're telling everybody your secrets. You're telling somebody your secrets in a sense.
Yeah.
And if they have reason to believe, and they have proof, because most of them write it down or even record.
Yeah.
That's all they need. It ain't going to be their responsibility. They'll be like, hey, he said it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just looking out for people out there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
So it's not going to, I mean, of course, like, the person that went to that psych therapist will know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, your therapist turned you in.
Yeah, I'm pretty
might have a hit on you. But
yeah, exactly. See, and that's what I was going to think about, too. I'm pretty sure a lot of those psychologists, God damn it, I can't talk today. The psychologists out there, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of them have, like, a fear, and they're constantly looking over their shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's got to be those moments. But other than that, like, I mean, I respect to those people, like, because they hear some dark shit.
Well, speaking of that, we're not sponsored by them. I hear a lot of good things about BetterHelp.
Oh, yeah.
So BetterHelp sponsor us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. BetterHelp.
BetterHelp sponsor us. Give us some money.
Give us some money so we can talk more about you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've heard a lot of people that use BetterHelp.
Yeah, me too.
So, and they say, like, it's refreshing. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I even thought about doing it,
And there's part of me that says, like, yeah, I should probably, like, maybe just to see if there is anything going on up there. Like, is the hamster still fucking alive up there spinning that wheel? But then when I think about it, like, money. Because I remember I used to go in the aspects of, like, so I got diagnosed. One day. I wanted to see because my kids themselves, they got diagnosed, so on and so forth.
Oh, I got that blade right next to my throat?
Yeah, pretty much. Shut up and listen. Anyways, and I came to find out I fucking have ADHD. What the fuck? Holy shit. Makes a lot of sense now. A lot of the things that I did throughout my life. Fucking killing all those people. But anyways. No.
Oh, okay, right?
Yeah, totally. Grand Theft Auto, killed all those fucking cops.
Oh, please, get crazy man.
Man. Get him out of here. Get the snipers ready. Walk out. I have like 50 fucking lasers on my head. And basically, like, I was talking to the therapist. I'm like, well, I mean, there's other people that are diagnosed, I'm related to. I just want to know, like, what's going on. They're like, well, here's the thing. We're not here to fucking cure you.
Yeah.
We're here to help you out. I'm going to give you the tools to, like, let you know, like, all right, this is what you're going through. Let me tell you that, no, you're not on the spectrum. You are on the spectrum, but it's all up to you. You're the one that's going to make that that progression in your life. Then come to find out, I have fucking ADHD. Because he kept on, like, studying me, like, he kept, like, oh, tell me about this. And then I'll be telling him a story, and then I'll fucking start, like, going a different direction of what I was supposed to be telling him. And he's like, yeah, you kind of, like, trail off into other story. Yeah. Now tell me this. Now, can you draw this for me? Like, he started making me go through, like, all these little tests. He even, like, told me, like, I remember, I shouldn't be saying too much, but, like, because it's all confidential, but I didn't do nothing crazy. Like, I didn't start, like, fucking twitching out and shit like that. But he's just like, nah, you just have a mild case of ADHD, man. Like, it's kind of a common thing. A lot of people have ADHD nowadays. But I kind of started learning more about myself. I'm like, holy shit, that would explain why I do this, why I do that, why. And the fact that I was talking to the person kind of, like, lifted a weight off my shoulders too. So I always think, like how you said, talking to somebody makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I saw this study where they were talking about men, where it's healthy for men to hang out with their friends at least 2 times a week. It's like 2 times a week. It's hard enough for one.
Exactly. What totally fucking shit?
Yeah, I'm paranoid to go to one of those psychiatrists and stuff because I think they'll ask you like, do you suffer from paranoia? Like, why? Who's asking?
Who's asking? Who's asking? Did the mothership contact you? What the fuck? Oh, fuck, dude.
Serpents and people are real. I'm telling you.
The big grays. I know them.
They're here. They're up with a sleigh jacket on me. They're here.
Elon's a reptilian. No, I mean, there are people like that, and it kind of scares me because what if they're right?
I think there's something to that.
I mean, who knows, dude? Like, where did I hear that? Like the whole Elon's a reptilian, and what else? The Illuminati crap and stuff like that.
The famous
Illuminati. Like, dude, what the fuck, dude? I don't know. Like, there's so many things out there that you just can't keep up. I can't keep up with.
To me, I'm like, if there is an Illuminati, which I don't doubt, believe me, you're never going to find out. Something like that.
Yeah. Like,
it's like, okay, and not to bring up, take Joel Epstein and what was the other? There was that other one. Joel Epstein and the other guy who was like some big movie producer guy who was like hiring like fucking all his employees and gave him all these big roles.
Oh shit.
I forgot his name. But anyways, like I remember someone said, I forgot who it was talking to, but they were like, yeah, think about it. These are the ones that they pretty much wanted to get rid of.
Yeah.
It's the people that are really still doing it that are hidden that you don't even know about. You don't even know their name.
Yeah, true. Very fucking true, dude. Hell, I'm pretty sure there's still people like that out there right now. Well, as we speak. What the fuck? I was like, where? Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know, man. The world's crazy out there. What are you going to do?
But here's one. Before we end the show, we gotta talk about our segment, the verses.
Oh, God. Verses.
So this is a pretty big one. Come on.
Bring it on me.
Okay.
Bring it on you.
So, verses. Sony. We're talking about video game, not TV.
Okay.
Sony or Microsoft.
So, I'm going to go Sony.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sony.
Sony because they have not disappointed.
Yeah.
They have not disappointed. Am I saying that, am I going to throw shade at Microsoft? No.
Yeah, I mean the 360. That was like probably one of the best gaming chapters of my life.
That was like, what, 8 years? 8 years that it was out for?
Was it? It was out for a while.
Was it more than that? What, I mean, and the Xbox One came out, like...
The Xbox One came out... Shit, we got technology. We don't even look at our phones. But,
yeah, no, we don't got time for that.
Yeah, we got time for that. It's bullshit.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But no, it was at least 8 years, maybe 10.
10, I want to say, like, between 8
It had a good run. The 360 slapped PlayStation, like...
Out of the water.
Yeah, out of the water. Different.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad because they got some good things, but, yeah, no, Sony...
Are exclusives even really a thing? I know they are, but they're not as hype as they used to be. I remember.
Yeah, no, they're not exclusive. There might be some out there, but nah.
They're not big ass titles.
Nah. Because, I mean, God of War was only PlayStation for the longest time, and then they went to Xbox, I think.
It's coming to Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
PC.
It went to PC. There you go.
PC.
Yeah, so... Yeah, no.
There's no more exclusives.
There's no such things. I remember there was those battles there. Well, we got Gears of War.
Yeah.
Well, we got
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Spider-Man. We got Halo. Fuck your Halo.
Yeah, that was the big one. That was every Microsoft's
argument.
We got Halo.
And then fucking PlayStation, we got Kill Switch. Man, fucking Kill Switch.
Kill Switch. Get out of here. They have Sly Cooper, though.
They did.
Sly Cooper was fun, dude. I love Sly Cooper.
Well, it was one of the trifecta when it came from Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Crash Bandicoot.
Well, Crash Bandicoot was OG.
Yeah.
Oh, Sly Cooper came out PS2.
The staple. Yeah. Well, what? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Was it PS2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, either way, it's PlayStation. Yeah. So it was for me that they were the big trifecta, dude. Just those three. Jak and Daxter was fucking fun.
I never played Jak and Daxter, but I heard good things. Jak and Daxter, and there was someone else. I know we're forgetting one when it comes to Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter. I know there's one.
Crash Bandicoot.
There you go, Ratchet and Clank.
There you go. That one was fun. That one was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Because the PlayStation 1, it was Crash and Spyro.
Spyro the Dragon.
They had Croc and Gex. Anyone remembers Gex?
Wait, Gex the Gecko? I thought that was
Gecko.
I thought that was Nintendo.
No, that's
no.
If we're thinking about the same one, it was a PlayStation 1. Gex. I could have sworn.
Yes. Yeah. I remember Gex with the remotes and shit like that.
Yeah, Gex.
The witty remarks and shit that it would say. Yeah, no, that game was fun. That brings back a lot of.
Speaking of Croc, they're gonna remaster Croc.
Get the fuck out of here!
I love Croc. I played Croc.
Well, I mean, they remastered Medieval.
What?
Medieval.
Oh, Medieval. Yeah, I remember Medieval.
That one was fun. But yeah, no, those are. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go Sony no matter what.
If there was a game to remaster, what would you remaster? And going back to say PS2 and older.
PS2 and older,
not PS3. That's still.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, well, remastered, dude, because that's a good fucking question. They already remastered the fucking Crash Bandicoots. Spyro, but one of them, I think, only. I think.
What?
I think they only remastered one Spyro, right?
Oh, it was the first.
All three of them?
Yeah.
So basically the same thing as Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, it was Crash.
Ape Escape.
That's a good one. Ape Escape. I remember the hype around Ape Escape, actually. Dude, Ape Escape was the shit.
There was people that needed fucking strategy guides for that game. It was a good game. I liked it.
And, speaking of that, it hit me too when you said Ape Escape. Siphon filter.
Siphon fucking filter.
Dude, that game was, dude, I used to love Siphon filter.
Dude.
So the way that you were running that game was so ahead of its time. You ran like a boss.
Yeah.
And even on the side turns.
Yeah.
He was in it.
He was on a mission, which he literally was, but he was on a fucking mission.
I don't even remember. Oh, wasn't it THQ or something? That old, they ain't around no more.
Was it THQ?
Or EA Sports?
EA Sports. In the game. No, I don't think it was EA. I think. Damn, that's a good fucking question.
I could swear it was called THQ or something.
Yeah, there was THQ because I think they did Tony Hawk Pro Skaters too. No, that was Neversoft. No, that's right.
Speaking of fucking, that's a good thing to talk about real quick. Were you a diehard Tony Hawk game?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, that was the shit out of the day.
I would pull off some fucking crazy combos in that fucking game.
Dude, that game was fun. Especially against friends. Dude, so I remember back in Underground, which I loved. Tony Hawk Underground was my favorite Underground. Tony Hawk Underground was the shit.
Hell yeah,
dude. Me and my cousin used to go battle each other. Dude, he used to cuss me out when I kicked that. He used to get hardcore into it.
Fuck, dude. No, I mean, because in that game, they got ridiculous with the tricks.
Mm-hmm.
The manuals themselves, like, you'd be doing a manual and shit, and then you just start pressing a certain button sequence, he'd be doing something else on the manual. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, the moonwalk one was my favorite, dude, where you just be grinding. It's pretty much a 50-50 on the ground, and then just moonwalk.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
I'm telling you, they got ridiculous.
She did that in real life, that'd be swimming.
Yeah. For real, dude. I mean, those games were fucking fun. And, okay, so here's the thing. I was never a racing game fan back in the day. Like, I had a couple of Gran Turismos, which were fucking fun, but I always wanted a game with variety where you can get out of the car and run around for a bit, do shit, and get back in. Sort of like Driver. You remember?
I remember Driver. I never played it. I heard good days.
It was fun. It was sort of like it was just a racing thing, a race against time sort of thing, but there was a certain button combination that you can press that will make your character get out of the car. Because, your car would blow up. If it took enough damage, it would blow up. And I didn't know this until, like, I looked it up on the internet when we had internet and finally had it.
AOL.
Oh, God.
Did you see it look this?
The free...
3 hours.
3 free... Yeah, exactly, dude. I would only use those 3 hours for fucking, like, looking up fucking strategy guides and shit like that. When I clicked that button combination, you can take somebody else's car, too. And it made the game so much easier because Driver was hard in itself. It was hard. Yeah, it was a hard game. Yeah, I mean, I guess for fucking, 10-year-old me, yeah, when it came out. But those were good games. But what I loved about going back into the Tony Hawk is that in Underground, you can get off your board and
yeah, I was just about to say it was the same thing with Underground. So what?
Yeah, you could run. Yeah, you can run, because you could set you up yourself up on a certain platform to like do better tricks and shit like that, dual combo and stuff. That's what I fucking love that they did. Underground was fucking fun. That's a game that I feel like they should remake.
They should remake Underground.
I think they went a little too far with American Wasteland.
I played American Wasteland. It was all right, but yeah, I could agree. I think American Wasteland or Tony Hawk 6 actually was the last one I played.
Isn't that on the PS4?
PS3.
PS3?
I remember that was the last one I played, and I played on PS3.
Really?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I could have sworn they just made one.
Yeah, they're still making them. Crazy enough, but they're still making them.
Because people swear by that game Skate.
I've heard, I was about to say people swear by Skate. I never played it, but I hear like it's
fun. But I played it. I just couldn't get into the whole thumbstick.
Yeah, because that's how your feet, right?
Yeah, that's how your feet. Yeah, and I'm like, well, I mean, in real life, the kick flick, you need to do this. Yeah. Oh, I mean, well, because it follows the real life effects of how you kick your feet. And I'm like, to do a kick flip, you do this in real life. But for some reason, it's telling me to do this stupid maneuver that doesn't make sense for a kickflip to happen. So, I don't know. It just made it more complicated for me. I guess because I was getting older and I'm like, man, fuck this game. Yeah, you know? But I still played it. It was fun. The whole fucking Crash Thrasher shit, like where you broke your bones and all that, that was fun. But still, Tony Hawk to the end, dude. I will never get off. And that's another game that I played on my fucking N64, my super real N64.
I had a 60.
Tony Hawk 1, 2,
cartridge.
Yeah.
Cartridge.
I had the blue cartridge. That was for the first one.
The yellow one, I think, was the
second, and then the third one had that clear one, the clear where you can see the little circuit board inside. I had that one, and then I think after 3 was 4, but that was on PlayStation or GameCube? PlayStation 2?
It could have been PS2, because I know I played Underground on GameCube.
And I played Underground on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And then Underground 2 came out, and that was still on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, so was American Wasteland.
American Wasteland.
I played that one on PS2.
PS2 was American Wasteland. And that's the last Tony Hawk that I played.
Yeah.
The American Wasteland.
American Wasteland.
After that, I fell off.
It fell off.
But if I had to pick a game that needs to be remastered, Ape Escape. Those were some of my best times on fucking PS1 and shit like that. I really hope they do. I really do. They fucking do it.
So I remember playing, just to talk about Ape Escape. You remember back in the day, Pizza Hut did the download list if you bought pizza?
Yeah.
That's how I got into Ape Escape.
Really?
Yeah, because it came with it for a PlayStation 1 demo. And I forgot. Oh, it came with Ninja. Dude, that game was dope. It was called Ninja. It was just called Ninja, and we were just this ninja like fighting other ninjas, and you could throw stars and shit.
Was it that I'm thinking one for Xbox. Was it the one with the little blue ninja?
I think it was purple.
Purple, like a little cartoonish ninja.
Yeah, it was PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Oh God. Then I'm thinking the wrong one. Then, fuck. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. Because I remember there was one game, kind of side tangent here, back in Super Nintendo called Shinobi.
Oh, yeah, I know Shinobi.
Yeah, where you you're all you saw on the screen were your two hands, and you'd be throwing like ninja stars at the faraway ninjas, but the ones that were close, you just took out your kunai and just like slash it across. That game was fucking fun. That needs a fucking remaster right there.
I wonder if they'll ever remake Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That game was dope, dude.
Oh my God. I remember playing that game just religiously when I was a kid. And I remember me and my brother played it for like together. We played it for like barely any time together. But when I was like little, it was just me playing as the little dude with the little 3D glasses.
Yeah, with the 3D glasses.
3D glasses. And crazy how your water gun was your main weapon and shit. I still remember the fucking chainsaw dudes, the fucking killer clowns, and the plants. Dude, that game was so much fun, dude.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time.
It was ahead of its time. And then like the final boss on that, the giant ass spider, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking thing was so fucking awesome. It had a lot of levels though.
Yeah, I did. It was a pretty long game.
It was a big ass fucking game, dude. For something in Super Nintendo. It's a big ass.
It's Super Mario World and shit. Those games kind of lasted a while, especially the secret levels.
Okay. And the reason I'll say this is because me and my brother beat that game 100%. We found every single level, every single fucking secret path, every little thing there. Like I wouldn't say we found the secret code to it, but we found a secret sequence to one of the levels that, depending on the timing that you did every little part of it, the next segment would be different. And if you did something wrong, you get sent all the way to the beginning. We found I want to say code. You say code because you had to do certain things.
Yeah, you had to do certain things.
You like collect certain amount of coins, kill a certain amount of enemies, and then you move to the next sequence. And then from that one, kill a certain amount of get a certain amount of coins, kill a certain amount of enemies. And then you move on to the next sequence with the ending.
Yeah.
So we had that game down to the T, dude, and we got like all the star roads and stuff, and like
star roads.
Yeah, dude, we fucking played it. It took us a long time, I will say that.
No, it did. It took a while.
It took us a long time, and even to this day, people are still playing it.
Oh yeah, it's a
speedrunning game. And I thought to myself, like, dude, I can beat that game in like hours, maybe. But taking the star road, like doing a couple of levels and then like getting to the star and then going straight to Bowser's castle, and I'll beat it.
Yeah.
But there's people that take it to like from the first level all the way to Bowser's castle like in minutes. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I actually want to look up what the fucking timing, like what the record time. Yeah, just like to see, like I want to fucking see what the record is for beating game and shit like that. Because there's some people out there that beat it in minutes. It's crazy. Another game that not a lot of people know about. Did you ever play Mario is Missing?
No, but I remember it.
Yeah, you were playing as Luigi.
Yeah.
And you're doing all these like little sightseeing fucking levels. I had that game. And for the longest time, I didn't know what the fuck to do, dude. I didn't know you were supposed to be collecting paintings or like landmarks and shit like that. But that's what the game was about.
Yeah.
Landmarks. And then you'll move to a boss battle that's like the usual trifecta. Hit them 3 times and you kill them. And then you go back into sightseeing. And then again, another boss battle, 3 hits, next speed. Like, dude, it was the easiest fucking game. It was just getting to the bosses that was a pain in the ass because
Mario for toddlers.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. That's another game that's like stuck in my head. Fuck, dude. Super Nintendo was another golden age.
Oh yeah, it's a golden age.
Golden age right there, dude. Like I don't remember fucking that game. Like,
yeah, I was just saying versus. Fuck it. Okay. Well, I think
we did the versus Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah, you're right.
And I said Sony.
I'll save it for the next one.
Well, no. Well, we could do more than one. Let's
I'll just say Super Nintendo or Sega. I'm talking about Genesis.
Yeah, Sega Genesis.
Super Nintendo versus Sega Genesis.
Well, I remember talking about this in the, like, I think it was our first or second episode, where I was more of a Mario fan than a Sonic.
Yeah.
But it's because there's more memorable games on the Super Nintendo than there is on the Sega. Yeah.
But I've met people that are like diehard Genesis fans.
Really?
Yeah. My girlfriend's a diehard Sega Genesis fan.
Because, the only games that I can think of was... in the Sega was just Sonic and oh man, what was the name of that one fucking game where you're in a comic book or something like that? Yeah, you're in a comic book and you're like it's a side scroller beat 'em up. But not even that. Well, was it a side scroller? Like, would you say it's a side scroller? Because you were going from frame to frame. So your character would be walking, you beat up a couple of bad guys, and then he like jumped down to another frame. And then you're beating up more bad guys, and then, yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Like, if somebody can post that in the comments, dude, because that game on the Genesis was fun as fuck. It was fun. I just can't remember the name of the fucking game, dude. Comic Zone? No. Fuck, dude. This is gonna bug me all night. I'm gonna look it up either way.
There's some Genesis fans out there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know your shit.
I don't give a fuck. But. That's another memorable game from the Genesis that I can think of.
That's always going to be free.
Yeah, Sonic.
I've never played a good amount of Sega, but I don't remember the games.
Yeah, they're not memorable.
Yeah, they're not memorable.
They're not fucking memorable. Like, I can't think of a fucking game besides those 2 franchises. No.
Either.
Yeah.
That kind of just covers it who wins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Super Nintendo, I'll go for SNES no matter what. Because, they had Clock Tower.
Yeah, they had a clock tower.
Clock Tower. That was a fun game. Fucking Super Mario World, all the Super Mario games. Let's see. They had Knights of the fucking Round. What else? They had Beavis. Oh my god!
Which, don't get me wrong. So that was a crazy. Sega had it too, but it was a different game.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. But the one on Super Nintendo, that's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games.
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, and
just trying to get to the Gore concert.
Yeah, and what's it called? B-Ball, Looney Tunes B-Ball, dude. Oh, Blockbuster was the thing. I would always ran that game. I used to love playing Looney Tunes B-Ball.
Well, there was that game, and then another Looney Tunes game where you're playing as Buster Bunny. And you're just running around like you had like a little dash thing. And one of the levels, it would run out. So you would dash and you can either like dive and you'll kill the enemy, or you can jump and you'll do like a long jump. But it was one of those side scrollers. And on one of the levels, you needed to like keep on like doing the dash to get through the fucking thing, because it was one of those levels that keep on moving. You die. So you're constantly using the dash, and like along the way, you'll get the power-ups to like refill your dash, but you had to do everything right. So that level always had
time.
Yes, exactly. And at the end of it, it was like a little platformer where you would jump on these boards that were like moving across, and you had to do it, time it right also. Jeez. If you missed it, you fall all the way to the fucking beginning, dude. It was one of those pain in the ass levels, but still fun as fuck, dude. Yeah. But that B-Ball game, dude,
B-Ball game was fucking ahead of its time, dude.
Yeah.
It's always Bugs and Daffy for me.
Yeah.
Bugs and Daffy.
But, dude, do you remember NBA Jam?
Yes, dude. That shit was ahead of its time. It's only games like that no more.
Well, it was on the arcade for the longest time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on the arcade for a bit, but I played on the Super Nintendo.
That's where I played
it too.
Those
jumps and with the fire.
Yeah. From downtown. Yeah. Boom, shakalaka. Breaking the backboard of it. Dude.
The hype. The hype.
That game hyped you up.
Yeah.
Every time you were making a badass fucking dunk, you see the background with all the fucking flickering of the cameras. Boom, shakalaka.
Alan.
We're just gushing at this moment, dude.
You reminded me of something. I was like, yeah, I remember that.
We're going back in time. We're going back in time. Damn.
But I guess we were kind of way over, so let's end it at that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
so this is the Bison Lounge. Now you want to end it?
You know what I always say: drink water and fuck.
Drink water and fuck. We're gonna have to stamp that approval now.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some stickers.
Yeah, make some stickers. And with me, I'll just say thanks for joining us yet again on another episode of the Bison Lounge, a podcast about everything and nothing, as you can tell,
at the same time.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody.